Aside of main event Snooze Fest, I will say that I'm pretty much with this event. I think this event was pretty much a nice one, and I'm hoping we are going to see more events like this aside of the Snooze Fest and aside of the main event. Generally, I believe that this event was amazing. And out of the fights that went the distance, I'm really much hoping that this event is gonna repeat. There were some fights that are controversial. There were some fights that were really, really good. And aside of that, I wanna say that UFC Vegas 78 was, well, on the piece of paper, this fight card looked like a solid 5 out of 10, but in general, this fight card was maybe 7.5 out of 10 for me in the first place. That is how I see this fight card. And I will start recapping fight by fight. Now let's go. The first one is Juana Santos dominated Juliana Miller. It was a total one-sided domination, and you know, I've said that Juliana Miller. I don't know how she advanced through TUF now. I think she might get released disgruntled. Chaotic KO punches for Juana Santos. Both chicas are horrible strikers, but didn't do well. Like Damon Blackshear versus Jose Johnson. Damon Blackshear, according to my mind, destroyed Jose Johnson pretty much easily. I was worried because it was a short notice fight, and yeah, this was my first miss of the evening. I said over 1.5, and Damon Blackshear won pretty much easy squeeze in the first round. I will talk about that. Yeah, 10 out of 13 picks, 3 out of 3 bets. Okay, now, yeah, Damon Blackshear smoked him out. Jacqueline Amorim versus Montserrat Ruiz was my second miss. I picked Montserrat Ruiz to win, but Amorim dominated. She grounded and pounded her way through Montserrat Ruiz. She was a better grappler, she was stronger, and she was more powerful than her opponent. So, unlike saying it was a pretty much nice performance by Amorim, she surprised me pleasantly. Bude versus Parishian. I said the fight will not go the distance. Bude submitted him with a surprising Kimura, which was something I didn't expect, And Isaac Bulgarian versus Francis Marshall. I had Bulgarian winning, and many people were criticizing me because of that. But yeah, Bulgarian didn't have much of the experience, but he did a great job, really. Great domination, great ground and pound victory. Terence McKinney versus Mike Breeden. I bet the fight will not go the distance, and this was my first bet of the evening. I was expecting McKinney to win. Against Terence McKinney, survived the first 2 minutes and you are going to win, but Breeden was unable to survive. Marcus McGee smoked out JP Buys. You know what is the parody? Marcus McGee was my most confident pick, and that was the parody. I didn't have balls to bet on him, That that was the funniest thing because I didn't have balls to bet on that guy, and it ricocheted off my head. No, it actually it actually cost me a lot because I didn't have balls to bet, and yeah, I made a mistake. I'm like aware that I made a horrible mistake, but it is like I was super super confident at that guy, and I failed to follow my inner instinct. But okay, I mean, I believe Marcus McGee has a very bright future in the world of UFC. Then Josh Fram defeated Jamie Pickett. I was pretty much okay with that. Like, because of Josh Rahon, I didn't roast his twin brother, and then we got AJ Dobson versus Stephon Nchukwi. I said AJ Dobson to win because Stephon Nchukwi looked pretty much horrible on the scales. and it was a horrible performance. I can't criticize that. It really was a horrible performance by Tefon Chukwi. He didn't do well. AJ Dobson dominated. I mean, Tefon Chukwi didn't listen to instructions from his corner, and he's got an amazing coach. Like his coach, Lloyd Irvin, is one of the most dedicated persons I have ever seen in the world of MMA. But Tefon Chukwi didn't want to follow the orders from his corner, the pieces of advice. I don't know why he didn't listen to it. I mean, man, you have such a great coach, such a legendary coach, and such a respectful coach, and you fail to listen. Like, I don't know. I have no comment. Really. Great victory for AJ Dobson, though. Yasmin Lucindo versus Poliana Viana. I had no distance, and Yasmin Lucindo pulled out a massive upset via submission victory over Poliana Viana. And Poliana Viana is a very skillful grappler, so it was like a massive upset for me. But congrats to Lucindo. Khalil Roundtree versus Chris Dawkins. I had a bet the fight not going the distance. Side call was Roundtree, and Roundtree smoked him out pretty much easy squeezy. Destroyed him with amazing, I hate flies, with amazing performance and big straight right missed, but big straight left landed. And after that it was all Chris Dawkins road. Dawkins fell on the back and Roundtree barraged him. I believe this was 50k KO, but there were many high quality knockouts, so I believe that Dana White could really give many bonuses here. I really believe he could give many bonuses. There were many good finishes. Very controversial call, Cub Swanson versus Hakeem Dawodu. I had Hakeem Dawodu winning, and I was very surprised when they raised the hand of Cub Swanson, but I believe it was a close fight. So I can't say it was a robbery, but it was a questionable decision. That's at least how I can say it. I scored it 2-1 for Hakeem Dawodu, but I will rewatch the fight tomorrow and see. Maybe I will change my mind. Maybe Cub Swanson really won, but didn't look to me like that. Main event was pretty much a disappointing one. A snooze fest, but Vicente Luque won. And that is the most important thing of the day, because I have 3 out of 3 bets. Yeah, it was a Luque decision. I didn't get the greatest odd. Like, my bookie gave me minus 110. Like, everybody were giving plus 100, plus 102, plus 105 for Luque. My bookie gave me minus 110, but I'm pleased. Overall, I didn't have misses. And I always have a 1 parlay, 0.5 units with those singles that I play. So generally, it was a good night for me. And let's see. I mean, 7 out of 10 for this card. Maybe even 8 out of 10. Yeah, I could say even 8 out of 10. But main and co-main were snooze fests. But aside of that, was a great card. Catch you later, fellas. Going to sleep.